Today we are driving the new 2024 Dodge Durango RT Premium. But unlike most videos, I don't have a brief tour ready for you guys, so we're just going to have to dive right into the driving. Starting out with the ride quality, it's kind of rough. I have to give it some room because this is a sporty SUV and of course you need the stiff suspension for the handling. But the non-sporty Durangos have a pretty terrible ride quality, and of course that is the same for this RT Premium. Basically, the competition is a lot smoother and a lot more enjoyable on road trips, and even the cousin vehicle, the Jeep Grand Cherokee L, is going to be a lot smoother because of the optional air suspension. Of course, some of the competition is going to have air suspensions, and overall, this is probably the worst in its class when it comes to ride quality. Now, I don't know if the age of this vehicle contributes to the amount of wind noise entering the cabin, but there is a lot of it. This definitely trails the competition by quite a bit because we're going at about 55 miles per hour, typical for most of our test drives, and there is a lot of wind noise. I don't really want to be over dramatic about it, but there might be some confusion talking to the third row passengers from the front because they might not be able to hear what you're saying with all of this wind noise. Now, there is also no microphone to go back to the third row speakers like you do in most 3-row SUVs in this day and age, so that would definitely be nice to see. Now, this Durango is going away after this year. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but all of these updates that I'm wishing for, they probably won't happen in a Durango. I hope they make it happen in the replacement of the Durango. Now, let's go ahead and get onto the highway to do an acceleration. Of course, we have the Hemi on board for this RT Premium, and unfortunately, this is one of the last Hemis on the market for the Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram lineup. Of course, Ram discontinued it for the Refresh 1500, but I'm just going to stop talking and let you hear the beauty of this V8. That is the beauty of having a Hemi V8 under the hood in this Durango. You have plenty of power, it makes an amazing noise. Did you hear those shifts from the transmission? And of course, you know it's going to be bulletproof because this is probably one of the only engines that Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram make that is going to be bulletproof. Now, of course, it's going to be going away with the Durango, and the replacement of this car is probably not going to have it. It's most likely going to have an inline 6-cylinder engine, just like they did with the Jeep Wagoneer and Wagoneer L. Of course, when they replace the V8 for the Jeep Grand Cherokee L, that's going to be a Hurricane V6. Now, I hope you heard all of that wind noise when we were accelerating because that is not okay. They need to fix that as soon as they can. I hope if we drive a Hornet one day that the wind noise isn't going to be that bad because that was something that was very noticeable throughout the whole test drive. We're working with an 8-speed automatic transmission in this Durango RT Premium, and for the RT Premium, it is actually enhanced over the standard Durango. It is quicker and more responsive to shift, and it also makes a glorious noise when it is shifting. I recognize that sound from some Audi S and RS products like the SQ8 or the RS7. I really love the way it sounds when it shifts. Of course, I've never been driven in an RSQ8 or RS7 or anything like that, but I really love the way it sounds when it's shifting. Now, getting off of the highway and merging, the visibility is fine. Of course, it's not going to be the best, but you still have blind spot monitoring and the windows are relatively easy to see out of. That's definitely a plus in this Durango. Now for a second acceleration, it's pretty quick off the line. I'm not really sure about the official 0 to 60. It should be under 5 seconds because this is pretty quick. Of course, we have 360 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque from the 5.7 liter Hemi V8. And like I just mentioned, it's routed through an 8-speed automatic transmission, standard all-wheel drive on this Durango RT Premium. I'm pretty sure you can get front-wheel drive on the lower trim levels, but this RT Premium is only in all-wheel drive, so no sliding around with the rear-wheel drive or anything like that. And the fuel economy is pretty terrible, 14 miles per gallon in the city, 22 on the highway, and 17 combined, so that is not that good. If you're looking for the best fuel economy, definitely not the Durango. Well, we're getting close to the end of this driving video in this 2024 Dodge Durango RT Premium. Be sure to check out my in-depth review for all of the information on this new Durango. And if you're looking to buy a new Durango, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Ann Arbor is the place to do it. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.